Hi, this is Miss Lee, and this video is going to be an introduction to what the distributive property is. Distribute means to give out. When using the distributive property, we give out the number or the variable that is on the outside of the parentheses to each term on the inside of the parentheses. So what we're doing is we know how many groups that we want, but now let's see how many total terms we need. So basically we're getting rid of the parentheses. Why do we use the distributive property? It allows us to regroup numbers and variables when writing equivalent expressions. It's useful when we need to multiply a group of terms that are being added or subtracted. So let's do a few examples. The first one we have is two groups of 7 plus 3. Now, we know the order of operations that we can do our parentheses first and add the 7 plus 3 and we get 10, bring down the 2, and now we just multiply 2 times 10 and that gives us 20. But let's use it with the distributive property to see if we come up with the same answer. So we want two groups of 7 plus 3. To show the sharing of this 2, the distributing of the 2, or the giving out of the 2, we use arrows. So I'm going to give out, share the 2 with the 7. And remember, when you have a number that's touching the parentheses with no operation, it's that invisible multiplication. So we share it by multiplying. 2 times 7 is 14. Then we're going to take our operation symbol, the plus, and we're going to bring it straight down. Plus. And now let's share this 2, or give it out to the 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we just add. 14 plus 6 is 20. And that's the same answer as what we got up here when we used order of operations. Now, that's a lot of extra work, so if it's a numerical expression like this one, I would probably stick to order of operations. But now let's get into examples where it's not numerical, where they're algebraic expressions. And remember, algebraic expressions have that variable in there. So here we go. We're going to share out, give out, or distribute the 2 with the 3 x's. And we multiply the numbers together. 2 times 3 is 6, so that makes 6 x's. We're going to take the operation and we're going to bring it straight down, plus, and now we're going to give out the 2, or share the 2 with the 7. 2 times 7 is 14. So 6x plus 14 is our simplified expression. We cannot combine them because remember, to combine the terms together, they have to be like terms. And there are no x's with the 14. So this is as much as we can do. This is our simplified expression. 6x plus 14 is equivalent or equal to 2 groups of 3x plus 7. The next example. Again, we're going to share this 2 with a 3x with multiplication. So 2 times 3 gives us 6 x's. We're going to bring down the operation symbol minus. So this is a little bit different. In our other example, it was a plus. This time it's a minus. And then we share the 2 with the 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Cannot combine them because they are not like terms, so this is all we can do. 6x minus 14 is equivalent to 2 groups of 3x minus 7. So you can see what we did was we got rid of the groupings, and instead of knowing the number of groups, we wanted the total amounts. And our last example. This time we are going to share or distribute this negative 2. So negative 2 times 3x. Again, we're multiplying the numbers together, the negative 2 with a coefficient of 3, and a positive times a negative is a negative. So this is negative 6x. We're going to bring our operation symbol down, and now we're going to give out or share the negative 2 with the 7. And negative 2 times a positive 7 is going to give us a negative 14. Now we just want to clean it up a little bit because we don't really need 2 symbols here. So negative 6x plus a negative 14 is the same as negative 6x minus 14. Again, we cannot combine them because 14 doesn't have the x variable. So this is as much as we can do. Negative 6x minus 14 is equivalent to negative 2 groups of 3x plus 7. So all we're doing when we're distributing is we're getting rid of the number of groups and we're finding the total amount.